Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Crime Cocktails and BS. I am Alex, and my wonderful co-host, as always, is Kaisa. Hi, girl.
Hello. Hey,
Hello. How's it hanging?
got my nails did.
Same color.
I copied you.
I love
You
when
were
I
my
get to be fun.
inspiration.
My sister also has the same nail color right now, which I think is hilarious. Because like we didn't show each other beforehand. It's just like happened.
Mhm.
Also, at the time we are recording, my sister surprisingly is here visiting because she lives in St. Pete with her husband, her gorgeous 6-week-old baby, and their awesome bulldog, George. They are all here to escape the hurricane. So
And you
it
get
is
to
a,
snuggle your niece,
I am obsessed with my niece. I can't help
your
it.
new
She's
niece.
just so fun. I asked my sister if she could be a surprise guest, and I think she's napping.
Aw,
But
classic baby
I was
napping.
like, "Do you think Millie would like my podcast?" And Caroline was like, "Of course, she loves true crime and reality TV." Which at some point we
Yes.
have to talk about Survivor now
Yes.
because
Well, I've been a big Survivor
yeah, I
fan.
was gonna say you're a huge fan and I am
Dana's more than me.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like recently back into it.
It's
So
so good.
it's so
The
good.
most recent seasons are pretty good, and the current one is pretty good. I like
Yeah,
it.
so I need to start the current one, but I watched season 19 with Russell.
Love Russell.
With Russell. And then I watched Caroline and I watched season 7 today that has Rupert and Sandra and John, which I was like, Sandra, I know her from Traders.
Yeah, she's a badass.
Yeah. And then we are now watching Heroes versus Villains with Russell and Rupert and Sandra in Poverty, who was also on Traders.
Was it Russell who climbed a tree and hid in a tree?
Yeah.
Was that him in one of the seasons? Okay.
Yeah, because he's the one who like finds all the I was gonna call them Infinity Stones, and I know that's not right. It's the immunity idols.
Infinity
I
Stones.
don't ever
I love
reference Marvel and the Avengers, but apparently Infinity Stones just popped right in.
it. Great. I mean, it's fitting. It's like the
Yeah.
same thing.
I mean, let's cleanse this. Let's get a palate cleanser.
Mhm.
Kai's cocktail corner.
That was a beautiful transition, gotta
Thank you.
say. So we are covering crimes that have been caught on camera or solved by being caught on camera. So this is called the surveillance sour.
Oh my God, look at that
It's
thing.
right from above. I don't know if you can see. Um, it is bourbon, passion fruit juice, simple syrup, club soda, bitters, and a blood orange garnish.
Stunning. And are you having an actual cocktail this evening? Because we're actually recording at nighttime.
Still a mocktail. I haven't been drinking a lot.
Good for you.
Makes me feel like poop.
Yeah.
So mocktails are just as good.
Yeah. Guys, also, you can get all the recipes for Kaisa's Cocktail Corner on our Instagram, definitely. And we are working on getting our website back up to date. So
Yes, we are.
soon you'll be able to get them all there too.
We should make a little book.
Yes. And Kaisa also does all the illustrations of her cocktails because she's that talented. You
It's
are. I
fun.
have one of your artworks in my apartment.
I know you're such a nice friend to support me.
I love my friends, especially my artist friends. So, gotta support.
Thanks. So do you want to start this surveillance sitch?
Sure, I would love to. They're not very long. Guys, this is going to be a
Yeah.
quickie. This is going to be like a in and out. We only have money for a
E.
30-minute job here. So let's let's get into it.
Sexual. Giggity.
Can I
Okay,
tell you, I only had one coffee today
that's great. It's
and
just
one
your
Diet
own,
Coke,
and
and I am fully feeling it.
and Diet Coke. I had a Coke today.
A full Coke?
It's, it is such a full fat Coke as
No, I didn't
the
mean it like
Bravo.
that. I mean like a
But,
full enchilada Coke. Like
oh no, it was a mini one. It's a
I
mini.
I've told you this. Like I've only drank Coke once. I drank them all day during a fourth grade trip to Ellis Island, and I felt so sick and I never drank it again. I've been a Diet Coke girly ever since.
Diet Coke makes me feel sick.
Diet
So
Coke makes me feel so good. It makes me feel
I'm so
alive.
glad. It's so good.
Yes. Okay.
Is it
Anyway,
bubbly? Okay.
if I were to steal anything, it would be the recipe to Diet Coke, but then I would need someone to make it for me. So that's not going to
So,
work. Okay. So Carly Gregg, 15. This footage has been circling the webs, mostly TikTok. Um, but in this chilling video, it shows Greg nonchalantly like sitting in her house after allegedly shooting and killing her mother, which has then her showing her like texting following the act.
oh
And
my
there's
God.
also like her dogs are in the kitchen with her. So like here's the scene. So it's like kitchen surveillance camera showing during the murder trial of the now 15-year-old Carly Gregg captured the moments leading up to and following the alleged murder of her mom, Ashley Smiley, on March 19th. So she was 14 when it happened and used a 357 Magnum pistol to kill her mother. So the
Oh my
footage
gosh.
shows, I know, it shows her hiding something behind her back and then walking towards her bedroom just moments before sounds of gunshots ring out in the video. And then during her trial, prosecutors said that Greg then texts her stepdad. So you see her in the video, in the surveillance video, texting someone. It turns out it's Heath Smiley, her stepdad, after um, killing her mom. And she was attempting to lure him home to ambush him. So Heath Smiley took the stand on September 24th and testified that when he opened the kitchen door, the gun went off in my face before the door was even 3 to 4 inches wide open, and everything kind of went pretty fast from there. He said, the gun flashed in my face. It went off 2 more times, but my hand was on the gun after the first shot, and I twisted it from Carly. He was
Oh
shot in
my
the
God.
shoulder during the encounter, though. I know, crazy, right? And then in the opening statements, Rankin County Assistant DA Catherine White Newman said that Ashley Smiley, who was a teacher at Northwest Rankin High School where her daughter was a student, learned from a friend of Greg's earlier that day that she was smoking weed and had burner phones. And that when they got home, she found vape pens in her daughter's room. Greg rejected a 40-year prison sentence plea deal with her defense team pleading insanity. So this is going on right now in real time. So I feel like
I
this is
think I
one
saw
that
that
we have to.
video.
It is so creepy, the video. I saw it on TikTok before we decided to do this as a topic. And it at first I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't totally
Yeah.
get it. And then all of a sudden it's like, shit, this girl just killed someone. And she's young. Like you can tell she's young in the
Yeah.
video. So you're like, what the fuck?
What is happening in this world, man?
I don't know.
Traumatic.
You're up, slugger.
Okay. So this is the 2014 abduction of Carlisha Freeland Gaither. Um, this occurred in a Philadelphia sidewalk. Surveillance cameras in the Germantown section of the city captured the crime as an unidentified person grabbed 22-year-old Carlisha Freeland Gaither and forced her into an old Ford Taurus. The security camera footage of the abduction was released to the public in hopes that someone would recognize the car or the person and come forward. Amazingly, 300 miles away, police in Virginia saw the video, and they happened to be searching at the same time for a violent offender named Delvin Barnes, who was wanted in the abduction and assault of a local teenage girl. because of the similarities in the cases. And the local police showed the video to Barnes' father, who identified the Taurus as his son's. He was ultimately located and apprehended, injured but alive, and um, Freeland Gaither was returned to her family. So kind of crazy. They
That's
didn't like
crazy.
send it out. Yeah, they just saw it on the internet or on the news. They didn't like have it through the police stations. So pretty crazy to connect the dots there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nutty 101.
Nutty. I mean, that's a short one, but
Uh,
it's interesting.
I got another short one for you.
Go.
Okay, so in Beaumont, Texas, shout out to Texas. You now are the home to one of our lovely friends and listeners, Kaylee. Kaylee, happy birthday.
Really?
It's your birthday at the
Yes.
time of us recording this, but happy birthday. Um, so in Beaumont, Texas, detectives say 39-year-old Ebony Gilbert was shot the night of September 26th after she interrupted gunmen who were burglarizing her car. So the body wasn't discovered until shortly before 3 p.m. Friday outside her home, where investigators were on the scene had uncovered video evidence from the homeowner's Ring doorbell camera that shows what they call a brutal cold blood killing. So the video shows Gilbert interrupting the burglary of her vehicle in her driveway at about 8 p.m. on September 26th. When she goes out to confront the burglars, they shoot her at close range in her own driveway where she stood, and then they ran away. She struggled to crawl back into her home to try to call for help, but wasn't able to before she died. So,
So they didn't even take the car. They just shot her and ran
yeah,
away.
as they were trying to take the car and then they just ran for it. So, at the time we were like doing this, they still hadn't found the killers. They were putting like APBs out. So, it's just crazy that like Ring doorbells are now catching like I don't know. I know you have one.
I'm catching criminals.
Yeah, you're catching things. I had one in my apartment when I lived in LA because I was convinced there was like weird shit going on. Remember I used to tell you that I had a neighbor who lived across from me, and
Mhm.
he had a new girl like every night, and I just like was taking him down. I was like essentially charting this guy's like one night stands.
It's amazing.
And then one night in LA, a SWAT team came to one of the floors of my building. I lived in a very weird area. Like I shouldn't have lived there.
It's probably safer than my neighborhood.
Yeah, it's okay. All right,
We love
give
it.
us your other one.
Okay, so I just realized I forgot to mention there is now a Lifetime movie about Carlisha Freeland Gaither. It came out in February. So
You lead
that's
with the
why
Lifetime movie.
yeah,
That's important information. That's vital information.
very, very, very important.
Do you remember vital
This
information on all that
yes.
with what's her face? I forgot her name.
Um, I don't remember either.
It's not Laura Bell Bundy because that's an actress in musical theater who played the original Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. So I know that's wrong.
Ugh,
I can see
I can't
her.
remember. Me too.
Okay, I'll look it up
I'm
while
not
you
good at
tell.
names.
I'm gonna
Dangerous.
look it up while you tell your next one.
Okay. This happened
Lori
last
Beth
year.
Denberg, by the way, I found it really fast.
Yes. Um, yes. Okay.
Sorry, continue.
So this happened last year in Colorado Springs. A 17-year-old girl's body was found inside the Walgreens store where she worked. She had expressed concerns about a 28-year-old coworker who made her feel uncomfortable because he had a crush on her, and he had been like asking her out repeatedly over the last year. Um, so there was security cameras inside the building, and they caught him moving boxes in front of the camera and taping over the windows,
Red flag one.
which is sketch. This is in like the back room.
Of course it was.
Um, there was blood all over the floor. Her body had injuries. Her neck was injured. And the video footage was used in court to convict this guy. Um, Oh, he was actually arrested walking along an interstate. So he had run and he tried to escape, but they found him walking on an interstate and he was having some sort of psychosis.
Do people
But
not get
anyway,
though, like the camera can still catch you while you're trying to cover it up?
yeah, he said that the video footage caught him falling in the blood because he found her back there. And that was what they saw him moving boxes. It's like the boxes weren't there before, bruh. So,
Found her
yeah,
back there.
he was found guilty on
No
first degree
shit.
murder, life in prison. Yeah. Little fast guy.
Dum dum.
Don't work at Walgreens, I guess. I don't know.
That's
That's my
funny.
take.
That's your take. That's what your takeaway from this?
Or maybe do. I don't know. Um,
My God. I love it. Oh, well, those are great. Great stories. Great share.
you know what I have?
A garnish.
An orange. An
Orange.
orange.
Glad I didn't say blood orange.
And we're talking about Orange County.
Yes, we are. What a segue.
Did you like that?
Yes, I
Did you
did.
like it?
I sure did. I don't even know where to start with these women.
It's like super entertaining though, gotta say.
Okay, I have to say, I now like Katie.
Hmm. I do too.
I think she and Jen should get their own MVP award for dealing with Alexis thinking she's being like classically dramatic, should win an Oscar for her acting of kicking them out of her house.
She's truly like a 4-year-old.
She's insane. If anyone should plead insanity, it's her.
Yeah,
And when
she's
I say
not
her, I
well.
mean Alexis, just so we're clear. Um, like that scene though, with and then you hear John upstairs. Like, come on, bro.
Wants to be included so badly.
But this is also the man who was like, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be in the in the media and the press. Like, I want to stay out of it. And then he's in a fucking confessional.
He's doing everything he can to be seen in the media.
Yeah.
Truly.
Also, petty comment of the
Ugh.
day. Did Alexis's lips get bigger?
Bigger? Yeah. They're
They're
very, I
literally
think she
like
might have gotten
this
one of
now.
those lip flips. Yeah. She doesn't look good.
Mm-mm.
We look, should I get a lip fill? This is not pretty.
Oh no, I got Botox. That's enough for me right now.
Oh, you look
Look at my
very
forehead.
smooth. I'm jealous.
Ready? You want
I'm
me
jealous.
say something Alexis said.
Oh God. I don't know. What did she say?
Don't say something ridiculous.
Something with her lips. Blah, 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 blah.
I
Get out.
I
Leave
can't
my
make
house.
faces anymore. Look, I'm raising
I'm
my
so
eyebrows.
jealous. I need that right here.
Are is anything happening? I'm raising my eyebrows.
No.
Or if I try to squint, it's like
But you have very expressive eyes, and
nothing's
it's great.
happening. And then my chin too.
So
No more
jealous.
dimples. And I had mini crow's feet, which they did too.
Wow, you're like brand new.
This is 8 days
Brand new.
after.
I'm jealous. Um, how do we feel about Tamara?
Chicken rot in hell.
Rotten
So
hell.
I'm so over her. Like, I think, here's the thing. It's like, I love hate Tamara. Loved her on Traders. I
Oh,
think I
entertaining.
loved her last season, I feel like. Like, I feel like there have been times where I really loved Tamara, but right now, this is such a bad look for her.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, like, this should be her last season. I kind of agree.
Yeah. She's going too far all the time. Um, calling Shannon a drunk and then getting wasted and like calling people out on
Falling
illegal stuff.
over. Yeah.
She's getting like sued by him now, and that's why she put out all those apology videos
Also, like,
online.
where does she get all this info? I mean, now she's saying she got it from TikTok. Like, I follow the guy she said she got the information from about Ryan. Um, but at the same time, I'm like, like, do you know someone in the FBI? Do you know an informant? Like, what's going on here?
Maybe she
Also,
does.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I remember when that came out and she started like going off about things too. So, for those of you who don't know or are partners, boyfriends, whoever of the person, I'm assuming if you know baseball, then you know that this guy, Ryan, who is engaged, I don't know if they're still engaged, to Jen, who is on the Real Housewives of Orange County, he was a part of the Shohei Ohtani betting scandal. Is that it?
Hmm.
And it's
Or
like
like
millions of
gambling.
dollars, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a whole gambling thing.
Wasn't it like 5 million or something? Or
I think it
something
was like
like that. But
18.
oh, really?
Shohei on, yeah, gambling scandal. Yay, I was right.
I don't get how, I mean, what they were doing was legal, right? So I don't get the legal part of it.
16
What
million. Okay,
happened?
so they're okay, so charged with bank fraud for allegedly stealing more than 16 million from Shohei Ohtani, which
Holy
it was his interpreter, and Ryan somehow was a part of it too.
sketch.
So sketch. That's why I only do the slot
I
machines.
mean, reality TV has turned into true crime. I will say it again.
It really has. How do you
So
feel
entertaining.
about Emily and Heather finally speaking?
I think it was good. I don't know. Emily is just, she has my heart.
Same.
She has my heart. I will always love Emily. I don't like how she broke down
Hmm.
and like made it sound like being a size 12 was like the most awful thing in the universe.
Yeah, the average size
Um,
woman in the United States is a 14, 16, or like
right? So like
16,
I
18.
don't
It's
know, it
somewhere
just
between
sounded
those
like
three
absurd.
sizes. That's like the average size woman in the US.
I understand where she's coming from, but also I don't think Heather was trying to be mean.
I don't think so either. I really don't. I think Heather made
Yeah.
a mean comment in her confessional when she said
Yeah,
like the
when she got
dress,
defensive.
yeah. And she was like, and by the way, the dress wasn't too big on her. Like, I think that was unnecessary. But again,
Yeah,
that's her
yeah.
projecting because she's being defensive. Um, I also agree. Like, I felt really bad for Emily. I'm glad she like just finally kind of ripped the band-aid and had the conversation with Heather, especially when she wasn't going to. I think it was just like something they needed to get out there and be done with. Um, I mean, I feel like they always pick the worst times though to do it. Like, why do they have to do this at Shannon's
Drunken dinner
60th
party,
birthday? Yeah, like,
tea party, whatever.
yeah, the tea party. It's like, come on, but it works.
Shannon just like keeps rocking, by the way.
Shannon is just rocking and rolling. I
She's
loved
just
that
like
she had
having
that party for
parties.
herself. I loved that she was so unapologetic of being like, okay, I know I'm the first one here, but I'm gonna go hide. And then when they're all here, I'm gonna come out and act like I
Yeah,
just got here. Like, okay, queen.
so adorable, but
She's so
also
funny.
like just not well.
I know. And then I thought that I completely understood her reaction to receiving the flowers from Alexis on her birthday. Completely agree.
Yeah.
I, however, think I don't know. What would you have done in this situation? I guess is a good question. So the breakdown of this is Shannon gets these flowers from Alexa saying happy birthday. Hope essentially like I hope we can patch things up because I think Alexis realized like I don't think anything's going to go anywhere in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
And
And she's worried about getting kicked off of the show if she's
absolutely.
not.
So
Yeah.
Shannon wants to send Alexis the text message saying, like, thanks for the flowers, not interested. Also, I'm taking everyone to London and you're not invited.
You're not invited. Yeah.
That's like a very
Just
paraphrased
be
version of the
clear, you're
text.
not invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie says, let us go talk to her first and kind of like break the news to her because we're her friends. And then you can tell her.
I don't. Okay.
Which avenue would you go down?
No, I would just text. Like, this is because, first of all, it's absurd that she would think she would be invited anywhere with her.
Hmm.
And the flowers seemed like, I don't know, just like disruptive on purpose to like inject herself into that party
It was like
and like,
Marge sending the funeral flowers to Teresa's house when she had the lawyer
yeah,
over to discuss all of the Louis stuff.
yeah, just to like make it a horrible time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
So, yeah.
interesting when they have these trips, and obviously it's like not everyone's getting along, but they expect to be invited. I think moving forward, not everyone should be. If someone is throwing it and is choosing it and is putting it together and paying for everything, they should be able to pick and choose who they want there.
I'm sure there's some
That's
like
real life.
background production stuff happening where they're like, but
I'm
she
sure
needs
there's
to
something
go
in the
for
contract,
the
but like
yeah.
Alexis isn't a full housewife. She's a friend.
Exactly. So she shouldn't be like
So she
at
doesn't need
every
to be
event
there.
at all.
Yeah, agreed.
She's got to go.
She's got to go. Let us know too in the comments, you guys. Like, what are you thinking of this season? What do you think about Alexis versus Shannon? Like, I'm kind of getting tired of
When
it, to
we
be honest.
started, when we started the season, I think we talked about Alexis and we were excited she was
We
back.
were. We
Which I
so
can't believe
were.
now. Yeah.
I know. I'm re well, they shot the reunion this week. So I'm really excited to see it. Because
hmm
did you look at the seating arrangement?
hmm
I think Shannon was
I
first
can't
chair.
remember who's okay. Yeah.
I think Shannon here. Let me pull up Instagram quick.
I think she was too.
Bravo TV must have it on there. Bravo. Let's see. Come on. Yep. So Shannon and Tamara are first chair on either side. Then on Shannon's side, it goes Gina, Jen, Katie. And on Tamara's side, it goes Emily, Heather, Alexis. People are all confused by it. People are saying Alexis doesn't deserve a chair. Why is Emily next to Heather? Um, Tamara should not get seated next to Andy. It should be Emily. Does Jesus Jugs get to stay for the whole reunion?
Yeah, does
Surprised.
she?
Yeah, I don't know. Surprised Emily isn't on the other couch. Yeah, I'm surprised by that too. I guess you know what? It kind of feels like Potomac's last season reunion where they were like, we don't know where to put everyone because everyone has drama with everyone.
hmm
I think you totally could have put Emily, Gina, and Shannon together. And I guess Jen, but Jen also had problems with Gina, but I guess they fixed it. I think that's
Yeah,
the couch I expected. But then you have Tamara and Heather, but Heather and Katie have problems. So like they need to be across from each other to like yell at each other.
gosh, it's just gonna be fighting the whole
It's gonna
time.
be so
And like
much
passive aggressive
fighting.
whispers. hmm
I mean, do you remember last season's reunion when Gina went the fuck off on Shannon? And now they're sitting next
Yeah.
to each other. Like, what is happening?
It's just like every season it just scrambles.
It really does. Everyone shifts.
Really entertaining though.
I know.
Fight, fight. I'm just kidding. I'm so terrible.
Well, I mean, there has been physical violence on a Real Housewives reunion.
Has we
There has
don't.
been.
We don't promote that. We don't.
No, but it was pretty epic.
It is entertaining. Yes. Um, yep.
Quick shots?
Quick shots of
Quick
truth.
shots. Um,
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want me
okay.
to go for ask you
I'll
first?
ask you first. I think you asked me first last
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Would you rather have spaghetti hair that grows back immediately like Play-Doh, or would you rather sweat hot sauce every time you exercise?
Oh, spaghetti hair.
Yeah, for sure.
Hot sauce sounds painful.
It does. Would you rather have an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Elephant trunk.
Okay. Would you rather talk like Yoda for the rest of your life or breathe like Darth Vader?
Oh my gosh. Talk like Yoda. Talk like Yoda, I would.
Rather would you?
I don't.
Would you rather have a permanent clown nose that honks every time you touch it or shoes that squeak every time you take a step?
The honk, because you could just not touch your nose, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
true. I don't know why these are like all semi-clown related. But would you rather have to wear a clown wig and shoes to work every day or have to ride a unicycle everywhere you go?
Clown wig and shoes,
Okay, that's fine.
I guess. I don't, I don't know. Okay, yours are very basic.
Love it.
Ready?
Because that's me with my essential vocal
Basic.
fry. Yeah,
Basic. Okay.
basic.
Um, Indoor plants or outdoor garden?
Outdoor garden.
Food trucks or fine dining?
You've asked me that before.
I have.
You
Oh
have.
crap. Okay. Okay, go out to eat or delivery food.
Go out to eat.
Hmm.
I like outfits.
And baking or grilling?
Baking. I don't understand the question.
Uh, which one would you pick if you had
Obviously,
to pick, I
baking.
guess?
You know me
Uh,
well enough.
I know, I know. Comedy podcasts or true crime podcasts?
What about both that mix the two like crime cocktails and BS?
I like that.
You like that
I
plug?
feel like I've asked you this one before, but we're doing it again. Spontaneous road trips or meticulously planned vacations?
Meticulously planned vacation.
I thought you would say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to work on a like an eco touristy kind of trip with my cousin and my dad to go. I want to go to like Nepal or Tibet, like that type thing, and go see the
Cool.
pandas.
Oh my gosh, cool. That's really
Wait,
cool.
which ones have chlamydia or is it gonorrhea? That's koalas, right?
Those are koalas, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pandas are just kind of stupid.
Yeah. And sometimes they're actually Pomeranians or whatever, chows.
Oh, yes, they are. I was like, excuse me? That's true. What zoo is that in China, that zoo?
China, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in China.
Before we end today, I want to know, have you been following the Knights of the Rotund Table?
No, what?
Okay. So the Knights of the Rotund Table is
Tell
this
me.
super cute thing. Okay, so in such dark times, so much light has come out with Pesto the Penguin,
Oh my God.
which, if you don't know who Pesto the Penguin is, he is a baby penguin. He's like 10 weeks old and he's
Cutest.
huge.
I just want to
He's eats
cuddle him.
25 fish a day.
Oh my gosh.
He's so much
I
bigger
didn't
than
know
both
that.
his parents. Then you have obviously Mudang, who, if you don't love Mudang, I don't know who you are. Like, get
I
with
just
it.
showed my parents who Mudang was.
Oh my God, I'm
Did you see the
obsessed.
SNS skit?
Of course I did. I'm
Yeah,
obsessed with
that was
mooding.
great.
And then, hold on, let me get the rest of them. Oh my God, yes, it is a whole thing now. Knights of the Rotund Table.
Oh my God. This is amazing. I've not heard of this.
Okay, so the Vancouver seal named Biscuits. So cute.
I don't know that one.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Biscuit is, yes, Biscuit's the seal, as well as Luna the sea otter pup is so cute. And
Loon.
then you have Hua Hua, who is a panda, who's chubbier than
Mm,
most.
cute.
And then who else is there? It's honestly, it's like the cutest freaking thing. Silly Biscuit. She's the Biscuits is the fifth one to enter the Knights of the
Biscuit.
Rotund Table. Okay, this is from 5 days ago. So here we go. So we
Yes.
have Moodang, Pesto, Hua Hua, Mole the Sloth, Luna the Sea Otter, Teja the Black Bear, and then there's voting every day. So if you're into this, you can go on to this girl's TikTok account and she
This
made
is
it.
so exciting. I'm really excited about this.
It's honestly, so the creator is named Indie Pie, Indipine. And she kind of made it so each day like a new little like cute baby animal becomes a part of the Knights of the Rotund Table. It's
That's
very
great.
sweet. So ending on like a cute note,
We all need some cute
we
animals.
do. And on
I
that
just throw
note,
one more little last comment in.
yes, please.
Terry's getting a nose job is what I meant to talk about as well.
Oh
Just
my God,
gonna
Terry's nose
add that.
job.
Just gonna add that at the end.
That was hilarious. No, you know what that was? I'm gonna steal Tamar Braxton's word. That was hilarical.
Hilarical.
Hilarical. Oh my
Yeah, that was a
God.
great moment.
Yes.
Okay, I have to
Even
go
better
pack.
moment to end on. Time
Yes.
to do things with our lives, you guys. Besides this, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up,
Great. Review,
follow,
follow. Actually, the best thing you can do is share us
share.
and
Yes, sharing
follow
is
us and
caring. We
subscribe.
all watch Barney. We all know. Um, and yeah,
Subscribing, top thing to do. Do it
do it.
now. Go now, subscribe.
It's right
Okay.
there. It's right down there. Okay.
Just click it.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye. I don't know what this is. Am I K-pop star? Bye.